Hi guys, welcome to the top end of Australia. As you can see on the map, the top end is at the north of Western Australia and the Northern Territory. The two big jewels of our travel are the Kakadu National Park, home of Crocodile Dundee, and the Kimberley area, the most remote place in Australia with amazing wilderness and beauty. Those two places you can see on the map here. The trip we've done took 2 months and covered 11,000 kilometers from Brisbane to Darwin. That's the red itinerary that you can see on the map. Then we, from the Darwin area, we went to the Kimberley and back towards the Queensland coast. This is the blue return itinerary. And we went along the Coral Sea and then back to Brisbane. So Denise and I, well, let me introduce Denise. We traveled with a motorhome and we took all the photos with either my Nikon D7000 with a Nikkor zoom 18-200, and I also had the Nikon full frame D610 with a Nikkor lens 24-85. So, all right, let's get started. As we are heading towards Darwin, we come across these small townships, such as Winton, where we can take a rest and enjoy the place. The local pub is a must. You talk to the locals, refresh with a pint of local brew, and surprisingly enough, in the outback, you can even have an excellent meal of fresh seafood. The next destination is McKinley. If you remember at the beginning of the Crocodile Dundee movie, Mick Dundee enters a local hotel and shows a show to impress the stunning American journalist lady. Here it is. The pub is fun and it's worth to step in and talk to the couple in charge there. Their stories on the making of the movie, they're really entertaining. So after this stopover, we're back on the road and we're going again in the direction of Darwin. The road is long and very narrow, so you need to keep alert, and especially when you come across these 54 meters or otherwise 180 feet long triple road trains. They ride at a stunning 100 kilometers per hour, and when you do the same in the opposite direction, you feel your heart beats. The good thing is that these professional drivers, they know what they're doing, and they give you as much space as they possibly can when you come across your vehicle. As we get closer to Darwin, we pass a place named Katrin, and it's the time to enter the Kakadu National Park. This is on the right hand of the map. The land belongs to the Aboriginal people. It's the natural beauty captured the attention of the world when it was first introduced in the Crocodile Dundee movie, if you remember. The top end has a wet and dry season. There isn't much in between, and it's pretty much, it's very hot most of the time. The wet and dry really governs the life of the whole region up there. It's also the habitat of the crocodiles. They're everywhere during the wet. They're in the wetland, up the rivers, they're close to the falls, and it's much safer during the dry season because they're back to the sea. The nature is fabulous out there, as you will see in the next photos. I will leave you just a minute and just to take it in. The beautiful Kakadu land and wildlife as seen through the eye of my Nikon camera. Beautiful, isn't it? Okay, next visit, coming out of the Kakadu Park, we drive a short distance to the east and drive into the Litchfield National Park. The park is very small compared to Kakadu, but it's really worth the detour. As you can see on the map there are different attractions, but the termite mounds is really, really interesting, as well as the falls. The falls are absolutely stunning. So have a look at these sceneries, and you can really understand why Litchfield is such a beautiful park. All right, now moving on towards the Kimberley. We leave Katrin in direction of Kununurra, the eastern point of entry to the Kimberley. As you see on the map, we can either explore the Kimberley from Broome in that direction, or from Kununurra from the east. So this is where we parked and then went into different directions to visit the Kimberley. So as we drive to Kununurra, the drive is really spectacular, as you see in the photos. We did a stopover at Joe Creek, just past the Victoria Station that you've just seen, and really it's a must to walk around the palm trees and the mountain range, and it's really worth the walking effort there. It's beautiful. Along the way to Kununurra, there's also something which is really, really special. There's the boab trees, also called the bottle trees. We really fell in love with them. We wanted to stop everywhere to take photos. They're such a beautiful tree. It's stunning. Now we arrive in Kununurra. We settled there, and then went up a little mountain called the Kelly's Knob. Walked up and enjoy a bit of wine and cheese, and then we just catch the last lights of the day. Okay guys, it's now time to explore the Kimberley area. Let's start with Lake Argyll, which is Australia's largest body of fresh water, and it's Ord River. You can see on the map there the location. The infinity pool at the Caravan Park really captures the moment of that beautiful view over the lake. All right, so another day, another adventure. This time let's drive to El Questro station. It used to be the largest cattle station of the Kimberley. You see it in blue there. The station has now been mostly converted into a tourist destination. It is located along the famous Gibbs River Road, where only 4x4 vehicles make it through, and sometimes not. You can see the road, it's in dotted lines there, in red dotted lines. El Questro can be reached by normal vehicle, but not past that point there. The Gibbs River Road has many river crossings, which are quite challenging. And when you get stuck in the middle of the river, as it was not enough, the crocs are waiting for you. It's croc-infested rivers in there. So not for people that are not looking up to adventure, you know. In any case, you can enjoy the photos of the El Questro station, the Emma Gorge, which is really stunning, the Zibidi Springs, and there are lots of other areas of interest in El Questro. Then there is the boat ride along the beautiful Chamberlain Gorge. And what makes it a little special, other than the big cliffs and the beauty of the place, it's the archer fish. Fish is amazing. It spits water with fierce precision right between your eyes. It's amazing. And obviously they know, they're used to the tourists and they're after feeding, so they play the game and they really hit you, you know, time after time, right in between the eyes with their jet of water. It's very interesting. All right, so moving along to the Kakadu National Park, famous for the layered rock structures of the Bungle's range. They have lasted around 20 million years of erosion, and it's really breathtaking. When I arrived in Australia 22 years ago, I hoped that one day I would see these amazing structures, and here we are. Enjoy this beautiful moment. Well, definitely a wow factor. All right, so let's go back to Kununurra, and we prepare our next expedition to the Kimberley again, and most famous Mitchell Falls. You can sit on the map up there in black, and it's pretty remote. It's easier access by air, and this trip took 2 hours by plane from Kununurra. Then we had to hop into four-wheel drive for another hour. And again, the pilot is doing all of this, you know, the plane, the drive, and then we had to walk for a long trek that got us to the top of the falls. The effort was really worth it, and to capture the amazing scenery there. Have a look. Don't miss the photos taken also along the way when we were on the plane and we were looking over the Kings Canyon, and you can see the beautiful cliffs and the blue water. It's really spectacular. So just enjoy these moments going to the Mitchell Falls. What natural beauty. All right, it's now time to hit the road and chew a bit more asphalt on our return trip to the east coast of Queensland, the Blue Circuit there, if you remember. On our way, we stopped to Julia Creek, which offers some really spectacular sunsets. Let's keep moving. As we drive down along the coast, we make a stop over at Early Beach. From there, we take a day trip to the Whitsunday Islands to visit the most spectacular white sandy beach in the world, Whitehaven Beach. Let it sink in. It's beautiful. And finally, before reaching Brisbane, we have a stop over at a town of 1770. I agree it's a funny name, but it was a name as such by James Cook when he landed there in 1770, so obvious name. So this is the place. Okay, that's it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this journey to the top end. It was a real pleasure to share these moments with you. If you like the clip, please join my YouTube channel and by hitting the subscribe button just below the video. And you will be kept posted with my next travels around Australia. Cheers, guys, and have a nice day.